From the far reaches of the Milky Way galaxy, it's Retro Nerd Girl with a message for you to celebrate the end of 2019 and the beginning of the year 2020. There are so many wonderful things that happened this year for the channel, and I just wanted to kind of go over some things with you and kind of reminisce a little. And, one of the biggest steps for the channel was to reach 1,000 subscribers. It did take 3 very long years in order for that to happen, and it's definitely my fault because it takes such a long time for me to make these videos. Even the shorter ones, it really takes some time for me to really collect my thoughts and really commit to the things that I'm saying. It's very important for me to put out the right opinion, or the opinion I feel very strongly about, and so I don't want to misrepresent myself in making any strange statements that I will take back later, and especially when it comes to something as sensitive as movie reviews. I know for a lot of people, movies hold a very special place in their heart, and I don't want to go traipsing over someone's precious movie that they love so very much. And also, I want to share my enthusiasm for a lot of movies that I see that just don't get enough love and attention. I found that there was a need for true movie lovers, people who were enamored by the very simple thing of a very bad movie that they enjoyed very much. That it wasn't about having the best cinematic experience, it's about having fun in this make-believe world. So that's basically where my heart lies in all of this. It comes from a very simple love of movies. I'm a big fan of the low budget film. I'm also a big fan of the big budget film as well. So I guess I'm just a movie lover in general. And I'm so glad that there are so many people that share my my point of view on movies and enjoy the video reviews that I create. And as I said, it takes a very long time to make these videos, but I put a lot of myself and a lot of my love, my experience, my memories into each one. And so far to date, there are 92 movie reviews that are up on the channel. So I'm really excited about that. We're getting closer to the 100th movie review, and we're getting closer to getting a lot of the films reviewed that I have always wanted to. There are so many that I want to do, literally hundreds and hundreds of them. And just to go down memory lane, some of my favorite movies to review this year, I'm so glad to finally review Alita, Queen of Mars, released in 1924. It is an oldie, but one that I really enjoy seeing. Some of the old special effects that was used in that movie, in that black and white movie, just brilliant and incredibly, some of the miniatures too, they were just simply fascinating to see what they were doing at that time in our cinematic history. One of my all-time favorite movies is Heavy Metal. I'm so glad to be able to have reviewed that this year. It's an awesome movie, and I guess you guys may have already seen the review, but I gushed all through the movie review because, again, I love animation. I love mature animation, and this was, a classic in my opinion. One of a couple of really good movies that are on my absolute top 10 movies at least top action movies, because I seem to love the action movies of the 1980s and 90s. We've got Demolition Man. Finally got to talk about my main man, Simon Phoenix. Okay, I love that character. And all of the antics that happened in that movie, great fun. I got to review The Terminator, my favorite all-time movie, and just how amazing Arnold was in that movie, how awesome Linda Hamilton was, and how awesome Michael Biehn was. That's the trifecta right there. They were amazing in that film, and I was very, very happy to be able to review the movie Dune. That was the monster for me, really, reviewing the movie Dune and editing all of the detail that I had discovered about that film. It was monstrous. Now, just so you guys know, all of my reviews are actually on my blog, which there is a link for it in the description. And there must have been at least 2 hours plus of information on Dune that I had recorded. Had to edit almost a huge chunk of it out, like 2/3 of it out, because it was just so massive. It could not, it was not just a regular video. It would have been brutal for you guys to sit up there and listen to me for 2 hours talk about how much I love Dune. But yeah, it was a great chance for me to talk about one of my favorite books, and my one of my favorite topics is Dune, because it's such a incredible series of books, and that movie was really awesome to me. I loved it. It was, critically panned. People hated that movie, but I, on the other hand, loved it. And the reception that I've had from the comments section for that movie has been absolutely awe-inspiring and very, very humbling. I'm so glad to connect with so many people who share the same feelings as I do. And even the people who don't share the same feelings as I do, they're really respectful, and they seem to enjoy my enthusiasm for that film. So I really can't say enough about how much that was such a pleasure. One of my other favorites, I did enjoy pretty much every single last movie that I reviewed, but one, Small Soldiers is another movie that's famously hated, and it was really kind of nice to put my thoughts out there into the universe about like how I felt about the movie and how it went. It's a little controversial too, there's a lot of people again who hate that movie, but I had a special liking to that kind of odd mixture of genres there. I loved, Warriors of the Wasteland. That is one of my favorite really bad movies, because it's very controversial, but at the same time there's another universe of possibilities woven into the story. And look, I know that there are some people who will not agree with my take on the story. It's a fascinating movie, to say the least. And one of my all-time favorite, more recent movies happens to be The Red Turtle. Very touching, and it's just like a waterfall of tears every time I watch that movie. It's incredible. If you ever get a chance, it's like my highly recommended movie. Is if you get a chance to watch The Red Turtle, do nothing. It's gonna feel boring, but just watch the film and absorb what there is in front of you. It just moves my heart every time I see that movie. Now, in 2020, we have a lot to look forward to, and I'm hoping to give you a sneak peek at some of the titles coming up. I hope that I'll be able to do more than just the ones that I'm showing here, and I hope that this will kind of whet the appetite for what's to come. And my goal here is to definitely reach to that 100 movie review mark. I really want to hit that mark, and I only have 8 more reviews to go, so I should be there within 2, maybe 4 months, 2 to 4 months. And like I said, there are so many more movies that I have to review just cinematically. There's specific movies that I definitely do want to footnote on this channel, and just to talk about it and to review some of the cinematic elements in the films and how much they've contributed to cinema in general. You know, this year I wanted to also hit on a couple of things that may happen in 2020, and just so that way you guys are aware of it. Now, some viewers said that they weren't able to comment on a couple of videos that I have, and I'm not sure which ones they are. And it's because of, I believe, something that has to do with YouTube and what videos are allowed to have comments in them. And on the most part, I haven't been hit very hard, but a few videos have been hit. And just to let you know that there may be some videos that the comments won't be disabled. And it's not on my part. I want you guys to leave me comments. Also, there will be, and for people who leave comments, you know, comments are now really the responsibility of the channel and not the person who left the comment. So if there are inappropriate things in the comments, obviously I think that's well and said, those comments will be removed, because then it's going to stop the video from being seen by other people. It's just going to be one of those things. That's something that I will have to kind of police, and I hate having to do that, but they're making a lot of they're making it kind of tough for us channel owners to do our thing, really. But that's something we have to look out for from now on. And as well, I also wanted to let you know that there may be even an issue with my cartoon avatar. I know, that's my avatar that I absolutely love her, but don't be alarmed if you see changes, like the picture on the thumbnails may change. It's just something to do with YouTube, and I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, but I have to wait it out until 2020 to see what is going to happen. So anything with like cartoons in it, that's why I'm kind of worried. Anything with any kind of animation that may appeal to kids, because I really love my little cartoon avatar. I'd hate to be in front of the camera, but I do know that a few of you guys really want me to do a face reveal, and it will come in 2020, but I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it, because it's going to be it's more technically involved for me. It's a long process. It's a longer process when my face is in front of the camera, whereas if I'm just able to record my voice, it's much easier. So that's one of the reasons why this channel has worked for me and my lifestyle, because I am behind the scenes. It's really easy. Some of you have already found me. And I just think that I do like the style of the way my videos are now, and I really would hate to have to change them. But if it makes my content better. Maybe it'll make my content better. I don't know. I've also had to make some adjustments because there were some animated movies that I wanted to review this year that were definitely kids movies, and I kind of want to see what happens out there in the zeitgeist first of YouTube, to see what happens when someone reviews a children's movie, and see if that's an issue. Finally, I just want to thank you guys, the loyal viewers and subscribers who continually watch, like, share, and comment on my videos. It means so much to me. Your comments of encouragement are so amazing. I absolutely, like, they touch my heart, and they keep me going. I definitely want to continue to make videos for you guys, for people who have requests. I am so sorry that I can't do all the requests, but I have put them on my list. Eventually I'll get to them. I don't know when, but I'll keep making videos. That's all I can say. I'm gonna keep on making videos. Well, that sums up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and take care, movie lovers. I'm off to 2020.